your boy Terrell Blair, HLM Media. You know, of course, when it comes to this Black House right here, Bob. Oh man, there's a slew of different artists from all walks of life that come through, man. And we got my boy Ricky Bats, right? You know, everything's good. Life is good. You know, one of the great things, man, is that when I first met you, right? Now I've been hearing, you know what I mean? This when I went there, I went strategically. You dig what I'm saying? When I think it was that Mice joint, you did.
Mice is.
But we followed up immediately. The follow was immediate, man. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? But I was, you know, I keep my ears to the ground. You dig what I'm saying? And I constantly heard the name. I constantly paid attention to the movement, the consistency. Mm-hmm. How long you been in the game, man?
I mean, I've been rapping since I was like 12.
Right.
But professionally 3 years now. It's been 3 years. It was going on 3 years in August.
What made you say, you know what, man? It's time to really start taking it serious.
It's like it's a passion of mine. It was just like, you know, like a basketball player love to play ball. I like to write music and rap and perform and shit. So, you know, and then it just like I could make money off of it. And that's what I did. Like,
but was it a transition? You know what I mean? Because now, you know, we being from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? You're seeing a host of other artists, you know what I mean? Coming, you know, going to and fro. They this one day, they that one day.
Yeah.
What made you say, you know what, man? Was it? Because now a lot of it. Huh?
I ain't going front though, because when I was away, I wanted to be a landlord. I wanted to go be a restaurant owner. I wanted to do
talk about it.
All type of shit. I want to do all type of shit. So I already know what it is. But it all came back to music.
Right.
What I love to do.
So, because you stated August makes 3 years.
Yeah.
When was that first hit for you? Where you knew, you know what? I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna run with this.
When I dropped my first mixtape, like Bronx Born Prison Raised Volume 3, I dropped it like 2 months and me coming home. You know, so I just was in the studio recording.
And the response, like, were you nervous? Because now remember, once again, we got a lot of artists coming out of the Bronx, coming out of New York in general. How was that response?
I mean, at first, you know, people had to, like, you know, catch up, get hit. But you know, thanks to my family, my core supporters, you know what I'm saying, my family and the word of mouth for them, and then it traveled to their friends, and it just went. And then as I just kept doing it, and it just, my buzz started getting bigger.
And then, was it at that point you knew that was for you? I mean, because you said
I know it always was for me, but I was just too much. It was, the money is too slow.
Of course, right.
So it was always like, okay, in the streets is fast, the repercussions is crazy.
Right.
Or you got the slow money and you're gonna prosper at the end if you continue on with it. You know what I mean? So, but to tell you the truth though, I would have never chose, now that I know what I know now into the music industry, I would have never chose the music industry.
Because of the lame stuff that goes on the characteristics.
Because of the lame shit that goes on, and a lot of bullshit. Like, there's a lot of and there's really no money in this game. Like, if you're trying to come in the game to sell records and shit, you're not getting no money from that. I don't give a fuck who you are, unless you're selling mad records. You know what I'm saying? You getting your money from shows and features, and you know, making a brand to be bigger than the artist.
Of course. So, but see, now that process of learning has got you to the point where, okay, I'm in too deep. You know, it's
I already put too much money in. I already invested too much. So it was like, you know what? Ain't no turning back. It's all or nothing.
But now that the brand is growing, you're growing. What are you doing different, right? That is keeping that brand in the front.
That's the point. That's the point. I'm not doing nothing different. I'm staying the same. Consistency.
Right. But I'm saying, like, I remember when I was
different from everybody else.
Right, as far as now strategically marketing yourself.
Okay.
Because I remember we were talking about a couple of weeks ago, and you were saying that you had hit certain radio stations. You said, what was it? I know it was a route that you took, and it was winning for you, presenting your songs.
Right. Like what do you mean?
Radio route.
Radio route?
Yeah.
Like, you talking about like Shade 45?
Right.
XM radio.
Right.
Yeah, that's better, because I think to me, like, satellite radio, it reaches out further. Cause I got people that come hit me up from Cali, from New Mexico, from St. Louis. Yo, they posting my song being played on you know on the IG, Facebooks or whatnot. So it reaches out more.
Right. But you kept harboring on it.
Kept harboring.
Right.
On. You gotta keep doing it. You gotta stay consistent with it.
You know, speaking of Cole, right, and he was just speaking about the Latin aspect of it. Have that really been a process? Have you ran into any holes or walls in the fact that you know?
Latin?
Right.
No, not yet. Not yet. I haven't. It's I think for me, it's not about that me being Latin. Is how you present yourself and how you the type of music you make. It's the type of music you make is just the person's the individual. You know what I'm saying? It's how you talk around different people. You know, we can be in the hood talking nigga this, nigga that, fuck this, fuck that, but then you around closed doors and you around corporate people, you gotta know how to articulate yourself.
Right.
So it's like I don't think it's about a race thing all the way.
Right. No, but I'm also saying not even the racial aspect of it. I'm just saying cornering the market. We know that the
corner the market, they get you the Latin words that they deprived.
Right.
They deprived of that the Latino. I mean, it is an open market there.
Right.
It's an open market there, and people are trying to like, not trying, but just we just trying to just represent our people. Right. Hold our culture down. Right. But to me, hip hop is my culture.
Right.
You know right. Hip hop itself in general is like a race to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a race to me. Because I always say my first language is Ebonics, then it's English. Ebonics language, then
right.
You know?
Right. But it's amazing that you say that because you captured that and you clearly understand that. What are some of your goals, man?
My goals?
As far as music is concerned. Are you trying to get signed? Are you going to remain independent?
I mean, to tell you the truth, my goal is to stay independent until something life-changing occurs. But as of now, I'm doing everything myself. I got all the resources. I got, not all the resources, but I got a lot of resources.
Right.
And I've been doing things, myself for so long, and it's working. So it's just basically like right there.
Right. Has the show game been good for you? Doing shows, conducting shows?
The show game, I've been not as much as I wanted to be, but that's because I'm a boss and I'm worrying about other things.
Okay.
Clothing lines, you gotta do, behind the scenes stuff.
Tell me more about the clothing line.
Well, the clothing line is I had basically like promo gear, like Ricky Bags, Gotham City Boys or whatnot, but I had a little run with those, and then I wanted to change it up and do like different fabrics, different designs, different just everything different about the whole brand. So we reconstructing that, right now. And it's just the brand is Gotham City Boys and we a movement. So it's like I got Ricky Bass brand and you got the Gotham City Boy.
Tell me about Gotham City. Is there other artists that falls up under the umbrella?
Yeah, Gotham City, you got things like 4 or 5 of us. But we a whole movement. But as far as the artistry goes, I got like 4 or 5 artists. CeeLo BGR, Truly Yours, Donnie Ross, J Latif, and producer Flip Jackson.
Are these dudes primarily from the Bronx or?
No, they scattered. You got some of Yonkers, you got some of the Bronx, you got some of Massachusetts.
Nice. Mixtape wise.
Okay. I just dropped the mixtape too, Rise of a City.
Right. When was that?
Damn, it was probably 2 months ago maybe, I think.
How have people been responding to it?
Oh no, they mess with it. They fuck with it. Yeah, nah. They like it's like they saying it's like a mixture of like Woo with G on the type of sound. Like,
and is that the sound that because now remember you coming in at a time where the sound was just so fickle, you know what I mean? Even though you've been listening to it prior, but the sound is so fickle. How do you remain Ricky Bash, right? How do you keep that
low? You want me to keep it a buck?
Yeah.
I might sound like a narcissist, but I listen to myself all the time.
Right.
Like, I don't even listen to my crew that much. I listen to myself because I analyze like different deliveries and how I like Don't get it wrong, I listen to my crew, I listen to the mixtapes, I listen to my artists, but I listen mostly myself.
And it's nothing wrong with that. How did that Uncle Murder situation come about?
Shout out to my man Reem Casanova. Reem Casanova, that's my guy. He put that to works, you know. And
that, nice.
My crew hungry.
Nice. What you pushing now?
My crew hungry. It's about to be on BT, Revolt, Music Choice.
He was just here.
Yeah. They're about the who was it?
Murder. He's upstairs. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The big home. Shout out to Murder, man. So you know what I mean? It's just basically, you know, dropping freestyles just to keep the feet.
Right.
To feed the streets, stay relevant. I dropped the Free Smoke freestyle. They just taking it down from everywhere now.
Woo. Yeah.
They taking it down. You know, whatever.
Yeah, we understand that point. You know, they controlling a lot now. But you know what?
The video's coming out soon too.
Yeah, but it did what it did. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they understand lyrical content. You know what I mean? Bass, give me 3 artists that inspire you currently now.
3 artists that currently now. I mean, I just heard Joel Ortiz going at Joe Budden. That was very inspirational. That's just fire. It's very like, dang, make you think about your balls, like.
Right.
Damn. You know what I mean? There was other artists that I liked that when I met I didn't like. So,
but give me that when you hear the music or you understand they grind that inspires you. Let's look at the overall package. If there's none,
I'm just thinking like Mice, of course. Mice, because you know he's basically leading the Bronx right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mice. I think Fab. Fab, like Cortez said, Fab, because Fab make that feel good music. Rick Ross too, I like Rick Ross. Right. Rick Ross's new album is fire too.
But do you like them because they're consistent or they put out?
No, they're consistent. They put music. They consistent. Like Fab. Fab is very consistent, and Rick Ross as well.
Right.
Rick Ross puts albums together. Like construct good, you can put it in and you just rock. Right. So it's like sometimes you don't want to hear that too much shit. Right. You want to hear getting money. You want to hear different things you want to hear. So that's what inspires me to write the way I write in a way too, because it's just real life. Right. You know, basically the world's a canvas.
You paint that picture.
Just painting the picture. You know what I'm saying? So, no, that's how I.
So beautiful. Goals. Give me some goals. Any goals? Your future goals.
Goals is to continue to be happy, man, and to be successful in what I love to do, and continue to be fortunate.
Right. Which makes sense.
Family, that's everything, because I can say that I'm fortunate from doing all those years in prison to come home, you know, being home 3 years, to be in the situations that I'm in or I've been in. Right. And that I'm going to be in. Right,
no question. Business ventures. Any other business ventures that you're looking to get in?
Yeah, man, I wanna do the clothing line thing, because I wanna basically like. Not only clothing line, because everybody do clothing line. I just want to have an avenue, just like, we got some money coming in over there.
Right, no, I get
That's not like really what I want to do though. That's not really like really what I want to do.
Well, here's the good thing.
It has to be with music. It has to be like an A&R. It has to be something like if I'm gonna retire, I have to retire into music.
It's a work in progress. Let's just say it's a work in progress, because anything can occur in the near future. You dig what I'm saying? But you're looking to say, you know what, I can take on these other positions. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But in closing, man, of course, let me get your social networks.
Ricky Bats, RICKYBATS, everywhere.
I need some balls, man.
The store's still open downstairs. You know, like.
Come on, guys, give me something, man. Give me something, man. When I step off that, man, come on, man.
I said, let me see. On a highway, doing a buck and change. On a mass pipe, the fast life. Switching through lanes like it's my last night. That money keep calling, got numbers jumping like Jordan. Them haters gonna be sick when I pull up in something foreign. Thought of the A7, my nigga said it was boring. He copped the black joint and he took it back in the morning. Niggas fake ballin' and blame niggas for falling. Either they shoes on tie or they spent their money touring. Everything gorgeous on this side when the fifth rise and make a block hotter than French fries when them shots fly. Paranoia run right up on you like it was 9-5. Feel like it was yesterday, funny how time fly. Niggas fucking the game up, letting too many lames in. And wonder why the niggas is blowing something dangerous. The fame gets out of control and niggas out of their mind. But one wave in the 9 will leave your body recline.